Be honest with me. Is your marriage what you hoped for? I talk to dozens of people every week about their marriage, and the feedback I hear is that my marriage means everything to me. I want to get my spouse back, but I'm not sure if it's possible. And I get that. When your spouse is pulling away, it feels like they are holding all the cards, and we can feel powerless, right? The truth is, if your spouse is pulling away, if they're wanting a divorce, or they're not willing to work on the relationship, it's not your fault. See, after working now with tens of thousands of couples, I've come to believe that society has actually programmed us to fail. With over 50% of marriages ending in divorce, and only 8% of those that stay married say they're actually happy in their marriage, it's not hard to see that society really isn't supporting us or teaching us how to have happy relationships. But the good news is that we can learn how to have the marriage we always hoped for, even if our spouse is pulling away right now. We can be part of the top 8% of couples. And what I'm seeing is more and more people are actually getting out of the ocean of marriage failure and onto the ship of marriage happiness, where those old dysfunctional patterns, habits, and cycles are replaced with healthy, functional patterns, habits, and cycles. Truly, we're creating a whole new reality. I've seen it. I've witnessed it. I have seen men and women go from states of stress, overwhelm, pain, and stagnation, where they've truly damned themselves with what they've come to believe is the norm. But something inside of their soul is calling them to a greater reality. They want something more. They just need to be shown how. And once they shift those patterns and cast off those limiting beliefs and disengage from the illusion that we have to be miserable in our relationships, everything changes for them. They find peace inside themselves. They reclaim their personal power. And challenges, yeah, they still come. But they no longer look to people, to other things, and circumstances outside of themselves to feel better. They know that they are okay no matter what happens. They are like a rock in a storm that cannot be moved. They move and think and breathe and live with the truth that everything they want is already inside of them. When you strip away all the illusions and the lies that have been bought and sold to you, you uncover the truth of who you really are, like a snake shedding its skin. And you see your spouse for who they really are. You see each other as your authentic selves. And you know the truth that we are all one. Anything else is a lie. And as one, we understand we all want the same things. We want wholeness. We want love. We want compassion, understanding, forgiveness. We delight in diversity. We want creation, progress, and expansion. We want unity. You are not destined to fail over and over in your relationships. You are not destined to be unhappy or settle for a marriage that is just okay. You do not have to go from one broken relationship to another to another. You do not have to live as a shadow version of yourself. And yes, you will still have challenges, but you will meet those challenges from a place of empowerment, of centeredness, and unity and strength. When you change one part of the system, the whole system changes. And you, my friend, you are 50% of this system in your marriage. You have more power than you realize. So don't listen to those voices of fear and doubt. You know where they will lead you. So my friend, if you are ready to hit the reset on your marriage. If you are ready to stop wasting time doing what doesn't work. If you are ready to let go of the lies and illusions that reality has sold you. It has programmed you to fail. If you are ready to let that go and reconnect with what's most important to you both and uncover who you really are and have the happy marriage that you deserve starting now, then be sure to join our Thriving Marriage Now complete marriage restoration system. You can click the link in the description below now and do it before spots are gone. What you'll learn is what the 8% are doing, what the 8% of couples know. You'll know exactly what's going through their mind when your spouse starts to put in less effort, and the 3 simple things you can do right now to encourage them to try again. You'll learn why they haven't recommitted to the marriage yet, and the 4 most common reasons and simple psychology that gets them wanting you again. You will learn the 1 text message you can send immediately that guarantees they'll be thinking about you when you're not around. And the secret to building their desire to the point where they're the one initiating contact. And what it really means if they're saying, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. I'll share with you a simple test to reveal the difference. And of course, my daily tool for calming the negative thought patterns, the lies and illusions that can make us self-sabotage and behave in low-value ways that drive someone away and rob you of your peace and happiness. So my friends, there is an entirely different reality that is being created out there. If you're not part of it, why? Your soul is calling you to greatness, and it's time to answer the call.